So I'm sure some of you watched the opening of the Oscars show last Sunday night with the incredible Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande doing a duet of Defying Gravity. Period. I'm old enough to remember segregation and all the language that went along with it. The ongoing diminishing of people based upon how dark they are. Unfortunately, too many Americans and too many white people are still stuck there. It's just aggravating. It's just aggravating. They don't get out very much. They sort of stay in their own little zip codes, in their own little communities where they all think they all know everything. And just want to remain comfortable in their oblivious nature, period. Sorry about the punctuation. I'm used to dictating stuff, so it just happens. Anyway, and frankly, some of the worst are white liberals who never actually had to deal with racism, their own or anyone else's, because, quote, I'm not a racist, I'm not from the South, which is just ongoing aggravation for any of us who did have to deal with racism, who did have to take a hard look at our own lives and dig down deep to keep dredging out yet another layer of what I call Eurocentrism. You know, the belief that white people are superior to people who are darker than us, and it's just exhausting. Anyway, these are my little disco lights under my portico out here in the backyard. It was a stunningly beautiful day, and it's a gorgeously cool and brisk night. But I love these lights because they remind me of the beauty of all of the hues and colors of life, including people. I have to tell you that listening to Defying Gravity, just pumped out by Cynthia Erivo with those incredible lungs and stunning voice of hers, not to mention her beauty, her physical beauty, it just took me to tears. I've played it a few times since, and my eyes get wet every time I listen to it. Because if you're a person of color, you are defying gravity just by staying alive. Don't get me wrong, a lot of white people are defying gravity too, especially if we're queer like I am. But I just know the history of what people of color have had to deal with. And every time I see one defying gravity, I get a little bit wet around the eyes, because that's what inspired me to live an honest and truthful life as a gay man. A lot of people say, but you can pass. And I'm like, yeah, but only for a couple of weeks, so why bother? I don't want to pass. God made me this way. I don't have any reason to pass. Just being happy with who we are. What a joy.